We've been discussing a lot lately how abortion rights, that issue is playing such a huge role in the upcoming midterms. And we've even seen a lot of Republicans run or soften up on that issue. Not Jim Jordan, as you'll see in this moment on Fox News. He thinks lean into it, baby. Lean into our extreme views on abortion.
Will it really work, though? Will this strategy work? What is his end goal? Because if you're a Republican, you're going to probably vote for the Republican. If you're a Democrat, you're going to vote for the Democrats. If you're an independent, they might say, okay, yeah, some people in the Republican Party are Trumpians, some aren't, but I'm going to vote for policies. I mean, how does this really sway a voter?
What policies does the Republican Party stand for these days? Honestly.
I don't think it does. I think they're going to look at those four big issues. I mean, again, think about how quickly this is happening.
They scream, sorry, I've just gotten stuck on that. They scream about inflation, gas prices, socialism, but they don't propose policies to address any of those things. I don't know how they would address socialism, which isn't happening, but there's no policy platform. So how are you advocating on behalf of policy positions if you don't have any?
In literally like 19 months, we went from secure border to no border, stable prices to 41-year high inflation rate, energy independence to begging other people to produce increased production. I mean, think about how quickly that happened. I think they're going to focus on that, and they're going to focus on this weaponization of government against us. That frightens people. I've been out and about all over the country, and I've talked to folks in our district and around the country. They are frightened by what they see their government doing to them, the citizen.
Right. Real quick, the Dobbs decision. What's your messaging, advice to Republicans messaging abortion?
Well, lean into it. We're the pro-life party. We're going to protect the sanctity of human life. And Democrats have the radical position. They're the ones who think you should be able to take the unborn child's life right up until their birthday, for goodness sake. And they had a governor in Virginia just a few years ago who said even after that fact, you could take the life of a child. That is frightening. Okay. So lean into it and talk about we're the life that's going to protect the sanctity. We're the party that's going to protect the sanctity of human life like we've always been.
First of all, I don't know why some of these people's composure is just always screaming. I was watching, who is it? Is it Janine? No, Judge Janine Pirro. Is she the one who screams all the time, on Fox News? And was just thinking, what if I did on the show? Welcome everybody to the Luke Beasley Show. It's just, that was a tone of voice she had all the time. I don't know how people listen to that, but he was doing a similar thing. Dude, you're in the middle of a softball interview with Fox News. You can chill out. But anyways, to address the last point he made, no, being pro-choice doesn't mean that you want women to get abortions after birth. What? That's called murder, brother. But even to the point of late term abortions, almost all abortions, guys, all of them almost happen very, very early in the pregnancy. Because obviously, just think in your life, man or woman, if you're a man, pretend that you could get pregnant for a second and think about this, okay? Would you, if you weren't wanting to carry a child to term, carry them for like 5 months and then get an abortion, go through all of the physical toll of being pregnant for 5 months and then get an abortion? No, of course, you're going to get it very, very early, well before viability, all those things. The times whenever it has to be done late is very often because it's a medical situation. They find out the mother's life is threatened, or the fetus, once it, turns into a born child, isn't going to be able to live outside the womb. Whatever it is, that's oftentimes the reason why abortions have to be done later. And so it's not people who are like, oh, I'm 9 months pregnant, never mind. And y'all understand that intuitively. And that's what the numbers show. So what we're talking about is you want to make it illegal, as we've seen time and time again, for women who end up having a medical incident, end up having some sort of situation where they need that medical treatment and they can't get it because of the abortion laws. And so we're going to get to later in the show just a heartbreaking moment where a Republican lawmaker who voted for a very strict abortion bill, or strict, on abortion rights bill, he regrets it, and he speaks out about how he feels so bad because he recently heard a story of a young woman, and maybe a girl even, who got pregnant and then the fetus is no longer viable and she's not able to get it removed. And that's causing a situation where her life is threatened because, as we've seen in tons of cases recently, it's just so tragic. They can't get the fetus that's dead now. It's dead out of their uterus, because of the laws in their state. So anyways, Jim Jordan giving advice to the Republican Party to lean in to their radical views on abortion rights. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Luke Beasley Official. That's Luke Beasley Official on Instagram.